cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al, Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking home tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're living, the smoke that we're living, the party we're through.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the Gauntlet. Let's understand one thing. If you tank, you still don't get the number one pick. You're really letting your little brother and your little sister play this? There's the dog ate my homework, and then there's the dog ate my controller. Maybe you were thinking this was flag football. Yeah, let's blame the game on that one. It's not the end of the world. Still 5 lives left. Okay, do me a favor. Just give me the controller. I'll finish this off. You got 4 lives left. All right, little Harry. 3 lives left. You know what's after 2, right? Just 2 lives left. Okay, this is it. Last call. You have 1 life left. We had high hopes for you. Not this time, though. You're out of line.
I wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean take that train? Will you catch that flight? If you're on that plane, we'll be taking off tonight. The money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all in the world. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all in the world. Right here, right now. I need you right here, right now. Oh, I need you right here, right now. Yeah, I need you right here, right now. 3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some tin.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Romo now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
In the red zone this time.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now Romo. That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Romo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And this one's incomplete. Whistle blows. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns defense getting ready. On first down, Romo. Flushed out right. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give them the first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
First throw in overtime for Romo. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a first down throw. Romo goes underneath to Martin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Here's Romo now on on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Third and 2, it's Romo. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. One man on the backfield, that's Martin.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Romo. And Olsen over the middle. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now a first down following that long gain.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concessions.
I wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. I wanna steal the show in Tokyo. I wanna karaoke, bump it a little bit louder. A little bit louder. Hey, I wanna sing along with Elton John in a white limousine rolling right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Pioneers. The Pioneers come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on the defensive side of the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road. No question, snowy and miserable is the forecast for Soldier Field in Chicago as we check in with our soldiers. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold him, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
He completes it to Bryant. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Call it a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's back to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that enables him to also pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Ozzie Newsome in the final minute. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? So they're going to go for 2. They'll run for it with Martin. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. One last shot for Cutler. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really...
my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head for all your kids and bro, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Pioneers. The Pioneers come into this challenge game knowing that they're in for a dogfight. And you can bet the coaching staff will be preaching all the buzzwords: intensity, effort, execution. They'll need them all and more if they want to get out of here with a W. It's a cold one in our nation's capital. We're off to FedEx Field to hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Romo. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit call. The TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Back to throw. Deep drop. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop but look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now Romo. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He's back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. And just a heck of a final drive.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. It's a
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They start the drive with Martin. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Black 35. Black 35. Check. Black 35.
Here's Romo. He completes it to Bryant. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now Hill fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. The 13 yards that time at a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run. Martin. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jeremy Hill finding the end zone on the game's final play. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
Desperation time for Romo, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses.
Dashing through the snow, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 41 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. One man on the backfield. That's Martin. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Romo now to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Manny Lawson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And quickly they get to the line. Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they'll wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantages of receivers. You know where you're going. But that's not easy as...
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They pitch it out to Martin, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Back to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Drops it off to Martin. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Doug Martin in the final minute. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get...
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Here we go.
Down to a knee is Romo, and that should be all she wrote. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is if...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pioneers. The Pioneers enter this one knowing that this game could very well be won or lost down in the trenches. From an offensive perspective, they'll need to keep their quarterback upright to have a chance, and defensively, it's going to be about containing the running game. The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And that's where we'll say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Now Sanders. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Romo looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On third down, here's Bell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flushed out right. Arthur Motes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
53, check 53.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes